All right, cool kids! Today we're going to do something very near and dear to my heart.
You want me to move this?
No, that's fine. Leave it right there. Premier Deluxe Works of Art. Oh my goodness, the cool kids are going to love that.
They've already seen it. I haven't got their duck feet on it yet.
Oh man, you know that's okay.
And then
you know
I
it's kind of
take the white and go around these eyes so it'll look like a real baby duck.
Well, I mean, it kind of has a charm just the way it is, doesn't it? You know, they call it modern art.
Yeah.
And then get a new canvas. This is what I learned a long time ago. I'm going to show you something. Here,
got three more.
check it
Two
out.
whites
Check it out.
and another black.
I'm going to show you something. See this? See this right here? I could pick this miniature up or any other miniature I've ever painted and say, oh my gosh, I could touch that up. You know what I could do to make that better? I'll sit there and say that to myself, right? You with me? But here's the thing. Is that some bitch done?
Is that the one I painted?
No. This
No.
is one I painted. I'm just...
the one I painted is not done.
Well, no, it isn't. But I'm talking about...
I've still
Yours
gotta
is
do the
right here.
base.
I'll
Yeah.
grab it right here.
I still got to do the base.
Yeah, that's fine. But here's the point. You're missing my point. Okay, this is the one that you've done.
And for the base, I may use the palette knife on it.
Yeah. My point is, this miniature, if I wanted to, right, I could sit and nitpick and spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours painting it more. But I think it looks pretty goddamn good the way it is. And at a certain point, you just got to say, I'm done. So,
You gotta take a break anyway. Let it.
No. I already sealed it. This is sealed. This is a done deal. It's got it's done deal. This is a done deal. Okay? That's my point. So,
Well, I figured when I put
instead of...
the glue, sparkly glue on it, that sealed it.
It probably did. Wood glue does the same thing. Or hodgepodge. Now, you can paint over the top of that, but you're starting from scratch. You ain't really doing much. Plus, it'll have a weird...
Well, the only thing I need to do is around the base.
Yeah, it'll give it a weird finish. It don't look quite right ever again. But it's not terrible. I mean, it's still doable. Okay, anyway, the point is, you've already painted this. The cool kids even commented on how much fun it was.
But I need to...
Now, what if you mess it up? What if you do something?
When you paint, you never mess it up, and it can always be fixed.
Okay.
I learned that in painting class.
Right, well, you do whatever you want. Well, all I'm saying
I'm wanting
is...
to put brown, like a wood grain,
Sure.
behind the duck because it's sitting in front of the hole that it jumped out of.
Pet the turd, and then, yeah.
It's a wood duck.
It's a wood. Okay, well, we got to get to the stuff that's near and dear to my heart.
Bad kitty.
Well, she didn't do it on purpose,
I don't care.
Okay. All right. Anyway, we are doing a thing where we look at something. So the reason this is near and dear to my heart, guys, is because
What are you looking for?
she wants attention. I've been at work for 11 hours.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she wants her picture taken.
Oh, come here, Rain.
Well, she's eating now.
Oh, she's eating. Okay. This game right here is HeroQuest. And when I was a kid, I played this damn game. Now, this is the remake, but I got the original. I'll show it to you. Stay right there. Stay right there.
I'm going to go get a drink.
Go get a drink. I'm going to pause it while you get a drink. Action. Now, this game, I used to play it. Here's the original. So, this is a great example of how far we have come as a society as far as packaging. All right? So, believe it or not, this big bulky box, all right?
It's the same game.
Same game as this. And actually, this has more in it than that one, than this one. Yeah. So, that's pretty neat to think about. So...
outside picture's almost the same.
Yeah. The game is virtually identical. The only big difference is in here, they have trademark creatures that are owned by the Warhammer game. The what are they called? I forget the name of the company. Games Workshop. That's it. It's coming to me. Games Workshop, right? Teamed up with Milton Bradley to make this game. Well, Games Workshop is out of it. And so
They
what
don't
you have
exist
here...
anymore?
Well, no, they still exist, but they're doing a different game. They're doing this game right here. I have a piece for it right here. They do Warhammer games. Right? So... Anyway, the point is... this company, Avalon Hill, which is the same people that make that game you like, Betrayal at House on Haunted Hill. Remember that game where you go around the mansion exploring and then you read the card? Oh, you can't read the card. We always read the card for you because your eyes are...
My eyes are almost gone.
Yeah.
I am legally blind in the left eye.
Well, anyway, these two boxes contain essentially the same game. The difference being that the femur creature is trademarked, so they can't use that name, so they call it an abomination. And there was another difference. Oh, they changed the design of the minis a little bit, but they're essentially the same. Oh, the Chaos Guards. They can't call them Chaos Guards because that's a Warhammer thing. Heaven forbid. So it's
They're
so they call them something else. I could pull it out. Actually, let's pull it out and see because that'll be fun. Yeah. So this box, as you can see, takes up a lot less space on your shelf than that big old
I'm
box.
going to set this one back here.
Oh, that's heavy. Yeah, that's a heavy game. Now, that game costs big money, believe it or not. Okay, so this, and then this comes, that one's all crazy. The original. This is all organized. Oh, boy. And that one has paper furniture. This is all plastic furniture. Plastic doors, not paper doors. Point being, we need...
Oh, is that the doors where you go through like a vortex?
Yeah.
And end up in some other dimension?
Yes. I think you play. Yeah, I know you played it with. All right, I want to see what they call this thing. It's not a Chaos Guard. It's something else. But anyway, the quests are exactly the same. Here it is. They call them Dread Warriors. Dread Warriors. I knew they'd changed the name of that. But that's it. Everything about this quest book, as far as the adventures of where everything's at on the map and everything, is exactly the same. And the map's exactly the same. Alright. Now, back to our video. Our video isn't necessarily about HeroQuest. It's the fact that they have all these expansions. Now, the original game had expansions. And they've made those exact expansions available, again, with the new names and new miniatures. Don't even price the old expansions, because you'll pay $100 for a stupid little box.
For cardboard.
Yeah, it's not worth it. But they have new expansions. And I have, as far as I know, all of them. Well, they came out with 3 of them all at once. That I didn't even know existed, and now all of a sudden they're just firing them off. And I saw some were on sale, and this one, look at this one. It's got like a hologram-y sort of thing. You see that? Ooh, check that out. It's all hologram-y, and they got clear miniatures. All right, well, anyway, there's 3 more expansions I didn't have. And there's one of them, The Prophecy of Telor, or Telor. I don't know. You know what I'm thinking? Enchiladas. What do you think? You could get the chips and queso or one of those other delicious items.
Where?
Abelardo's.
Have I been there?
Yeah, it's where you got the, what's that? Chiro, the pork sandwich, what is that?
Yeah, I remember the pork sandwich.
Yeah, the pork sandwich. All right, here we go. The vile dread magic has rendered Lortume nigh unreadable. Oh, Lore Tome? Is that what that is? Okay. And its pages reveal just one name, Mellar. Though the wizard Mellar vanished long ago, leaving his tower and studies to ruin, it is known that he had been experimenting with forbidden magic beyond his means. Alas, in his disappearance, all that could be found was the talisman of lore. Boy, they got some stupid names for this stuff. I'll tell you what. Anyway, something must have been overlooked for Lore Tome to be so gravely affected. I'm thinking Lore Tome's a place. Playing as one of HeroQuest's brave heroes, you must enter the maze of Mellar and put an end to whatever foul machinations are at play. And this is what you get in the box. You get all these see-through minis, doing see-through mini stuff. Boy, oh boy, that's cool. Can't wait to open that, but we're not going to open it until we get to it. And we haven't even gotten through the first box yet as a game night group. Now, when I was a kid, I went through that. And you know what we did? We actually made our own quests after that because there were no more quests. So we actually made our own up. And we even made up our own characters. We were playing Cyclopses and all kinds of cool stuff. All right, anyway.
And with your imagination.
Oh, gosh. It got stupid. We were fighting Krakens. I kid you not. Yeah, we were fighting Krakens in this game. And we just made up our stats. And kind of, play tested them, and it was pretty damn cool, yeah. And we even created a leveling system where you could level up your character and get more dice when you attack and stuff. New spells, new equipment. Yeah, we really went crazy with it. All right, next up, I hope these guys do that. And I hope they come up with an AI system, kind of like the D&D board games, where you can play solo. So you don't have to have all the players. You can just play by yourself. Yep. And then have an AI card for each creature as far as what they do. So you don't need a game master. They also have an app, I believe. I've seen games with apps, and I don't know if this game has an app, but they have apps. It would be easy to do, where the app tells you what to do with the creature. So you can play solo, or you can play where everybody's playing a character, and you don't need a game master. And they could read the dialogue like what I just did there, Anyway, this is the next one. This is the Jungles of Delthrak. Anyway, and this is, this expands this game. So all these, you can't just get these and play. You got to have the original game, okay? So you can get this one. This one has a new character called Adventurer. They had a couple, actually. Adventurer and actually it says here on these cards. Anyway, there's two new classes. So they're playable characters when they're red, I think is how that works. But you get 2 adventurers and 2 berserkers, I think it is. Something like that. So that's 4 new characters you can play. And of course, usually they have a male and a female. That's what they do, yeah. Male and a female. So, if you look here, I got the little monk pack and the little thieves. You can play thieves or monks. Show you that. So, the original game has a barbarian, a dwarf, an elf, and a wizard. But with these packs here, you have play-tested new classes. Now, we did our own. Like I said, we were playing like Cyclops.
Did you say you had a Kraken?
Well, we were fighting a Kraken. We had made our own races and our own abilities, and it was pretty cool. So there you go. There's some more. So these are monks, and like I said, we got the rogue here. So that one, you can play that. But this one was the biggest one I bought. This is the monster pack here. This is against the Ogre Horde. But before we do that, I gotta read the back of the Jungles of Delthrak. Ready? In the dense jungle surrounding the mountains at World's Edge, an ancient dwarven civilization finds its new roots. A sacred artifact prized by the dwarven refugees of Telor's keep has been stolen, and a dread affliction racks the land. Crystalline growths have developed on the fauna of the jungle, and the creatures have gone into a frenzy. Venture into the perilous jungle lands to uproot the curse that has befallen the region. Vanquish evil, make bold choices, and follow your path to unique endings through the unprecedented Choose Your Adventure mechanic. It ain't been done before. Oh, wow. Discover that vile secret looms beneath the canopy before all is lost. Well, guys, that is the Jungle of Delthrak. Now we're going to look at HeroQuest against the Ogre Horde. Oh boy. Look at that. We got a Druid alert. Now, the people who kickstarted this were pissed when this set came out. You know why? Because during that set, they had a orc bard, or half-orc bard, a druid, and some other unique characters that were never supposed to be available to us lowly schlubs who didn't get in on the Kickstarter. Oh, man, but here it is. Now, I remember there was an online site that actually they kept this game alive for years, and they play tested, and they had stats for elementals, they had stats for ogres and hill giants and all kinds of stuff. They had classes like, they had a necromancer, and what the necromancer does is he summons skeletons and zombies and mummies, right, to fight for him. Well, they haven't made those yet, but those, I'm sure they're coming soon, because that that group of players, they had play tested this for 20-something years. So all those classes will probably be coming out. I hope so. Anyway, I'm hopeful. Anyway, so if you want to check them out online, they definitely exist. But this is what you get. Let's read this real quick, and then we're going to get out of here. Zargon, sinister ministrations creep further into the land beyond the realm. Restless whispers drift through the villages on the outskirts of the realm, speaking of violent and sudden incursions of the ogre people on communities previously untouched by them. Zargon's latest plot has ensnared the Durgrusht Horde, a powerful but isolated clan of ogres to the north. Playing as one of HeroQuest's brave heroes, you must enter the world's end arena to prove your mettle as warriors, locate the hidden lair of the Ogre Horde, and weed out the root of corruption at the heart of their clan. And guys, that's all I got for you. Have an amazing day. If you do want to play HeroQuest, just that one box, the first one I showed you, the base game, is hours of gameplay. These expansions add hours of gameplay. And then real quick, there is another option. This is from people who play tested this, Sunday Quest. Now, these are not official, but they are official. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same stuff. Anyway, have an amazing day. And thanks for watching. I hope you find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. If you can't find them, don't blame me. I'm trying to show them to you. Auf Wiedersehen, and like, share, and subscribe.